So emergency video, we need to speak about Franco Mastantuono. So I know you're seeing the thumbnail and you're thinking, what the hell is this guy saying? Because the heir to Lionel Messi, that is crazy, and I'm even saying it's crazy. But the reason why I'm saying he's the heir to Messi is he's the heir to Messi's number 10. And I think he's gonna be the new number 10 when Lionel Messi eventually retires. And I think this is big. This is big. The fact that they gave this player that prestigious number just for one match, because Messi wasn't in the squad, just for one match. That is huge. Because he's 18 years of age. 18 years of age, the national team is already looking at you so highly. Real Madrid is looking at you extremely highly. They look at him like the next big star. Xabi Alonso looks at him like the next big star. That's why he's been starting this 18-year-old consistently. And I think with him saying that Messi is his GOAT, he said that when he joined Real Madrid, I think it was smart. And it was smart because, you see, they're giving him the number 10. If he said that Ronaldo was his GOAT, that guy would not see the national team. But anyways, done talking about the air and all this number stuff, we need to talk about his actual performances. And when it comes to his actual performances, we need to first go to his debut. So with his debut, you know, we made a video on this. We said he's gonna be scary. And that's because he played 30 minutes. He did very good in his debut. It was an impressive debut. But then, he got a start against Oviedo. Now in this match, you know he was struggling a bit. The defenders were getting a hang of him. But I must say, even though his attacking plays didn't work well, he showed heart. He showed determination. He was nervous. You could see it in the game. He was nervous. He was eager to impress, but he really didn't impress when it came to attack. But what he did impress in was the guy's heart, defensive work rate. Whenever he would lose the ball, he would run right back and he would go and win that ball back. And I think this is so important. It's literally like the fact that he's 18 and he has the defensive work rate and the heart and the passion down at 18 years of age. This guy, the more he plays, the more he improves. The more he gets into his best form, he is going to cook. Like, I'm going to show you the Mallorca performance, in which this was quite a decent performance. But you know, people are going to go on the internet, going to look at his SoFA score rating, see that he got the worst rating out of the team, and they're going to say all kinds of bad things. Matter of fact, I've even seen some Madrid fans, they were talking a bit of negative about him. They weren't talking trash, they weren't hating on him. But they were saying that he wasn't playing good. Now I disagree, because I think he was decent. And I think he did what I expected from him. Now if you look at his highlights for River Plate in Argentina, the guy was cooking. This is him when he's in form. If he improves, if he goes on, gets more game time, starts to flow with the team, because he didn't have a preseason. Remember this, he didn't have a preseason. His official debut and his next few games were his preseason. So the main message is just give him time. Give him time, because I know some people are gonna say, well, he's trash, he's not good. You know, why is Real Madrid playing him? They should play Brahim, they should play Rodrigo. And I fully agree. I fully agree. Play the players, the well-established players, play them. Why don't you just play them? But I like the trust in this young player, because if he joined under Ancelotti, the guy wouldn't even scratch the first team. He would probably be playing in the Castilla. Like, let's be serious. If he was under Ancelotti, Castilla would be his name. He would be the main player, number 10, everything in the Castilla. But the whole reason why I'm making this video is because of his two performances. His one performance against Venezuela. Let's talk about this. This happened in this week. This was in international break for Argentina. And this is what I want to see from Mastantuono. And the thing about this performance is, you see some good link-up plays. The problem that I do see with him is that he doesn't take players on. And he doesn't really take the defenders on. Like the left back, he doesn't take him on. Instead, he cuts inside and he tries to make plays in the middle. And I think he's becoming very predictable. Like super predictable. Like when I see him get on the ball, I already know what he's gonna do. He's gonna get that ball and he's gonna do a back pass. Or he's gonna get that ball and then cut inside. But I never see him successfully go to the other direction. Like go and actually beat the defender. But I don't think it's impossible, because if you look at his highlights for River Plate, he did that. He was beating defenders. It's just he came to Real Madrid, a lot of pressure, and he's not in his best form just yet. He doesn't have his confidence just yet. But if you look at this Venezuela game, I think he's building that confidence. Yes, he's not perfect. He loses the ball. But you know what he does? He loses that ball, and he goes right back to go and win that ball. Like, that's what I like about this player. He's not some lazy, gifted on a silver platter type of player. No, if he loses that ball, he runs straight back to go get it. And I've been seeing some of you guys in your comments on this player, and it kind of disappoints me, because he's a youngster, he's 18 years of age, and remember, many people had things to say about Vinny Jr. when Vinicius Jr., because that is what he was known as when he came to Real Madrid, Vinicius Jr., number 28. He was so good when it came to beating defenders, but he did lack a few things. He lacked defensive work rate, he lacked the finishing. Like we all know, he lacked the finishing a lot. It was mind-blowing how he would miss some chances. And if you look at him now, scoring goals seems like an easy thing to him. He went from being one of the worst players in front of goal to being a guy who, if you give him a fair chance, he's going to score. So I think with Franco Mastantuono, it is the same thing. He's going to become a baller. That's what I think. Do I think it's going to be in this season? I'm going to say no. Do I think it's going to be next season? It could be. It could be because it's under Xabi Alonso. If Xabi is the coach next season, then, I think Franco is going to adapt in the system. And we never know what's gonna happen. Or it could just flop. We don't know. We truly just don't know. But either way, I'm very impressed with Mastantuono. But I do know when Jude Bellingham returns, in which he's coming very close to his return, he's gonna replace Mastantuono. So Mastantuono's gonna be on the bench. And things are gonna move on. We are now approaching Real Madrid against Real Sociedad. But we also need to speak about the other players. Because Dean Huijsen, this guy is incredible. Like, we found this guy in Bournemouth. Madrid found this guy in Bournemouth. This guy's an insane baller. He's gonna revolutionize playing as a centre back. And this is what many people are saying. Many pundits, many people who are watching this guy can see this insane talent that this guy has. When we speak about Spain, 6-0 against Turkey. And in this match, we actually saw Arda pushing Lamine Yamal. And Arda, I love Arda, but he was rattled. You could see it. He was very rattled, 6-0 scoreline. And then Lamine is still standing in front of him, trying to hover around the ball. So I understand why Arda would push him. But I just think it's funny. And the people are memeing, the people are saying, El Clasico tradition, it's going up. Kylian Mbappé, like, he scored 2 goals, he scored 1, beauty, Tchouameni with an insane pass, Mbappé catches it, tucks it away expertly, and then in the second match, he scored a penalty. Is what it is. This guy is gonna have an insane season. I say this every single time, but he's gonna have an insane season. I saw a news report that Real Madrid were interested in Adam Wharton. I think this is interesting news reports, and if I'm being honest with you, Wharton, he gives me some Toni Kroos vibes. And Wharton is still young, a huge career ahead of him. The fact that Real Madrid are just looking into the Premier League for talents is insane. I actually like it, because I think, the same strategy, look in South America, I think that was getting quite stale. So seeing Real Madrid look into the Premier League, sign Dean Huijsen, want to sign Adam Wharton, I like it, and I'm not gonna complain. But that's my thoughts. Please tell me your thoughts there in the comment section. But if you enjoyed the video, smash like on the video, subscribe if you enjoy many of the videos. But peace out.